series of horror movie reviews. And this morning, I want to review the Scream movies. Yes, the Scream movies. Ghostface. Yeah, that bad boy. Yeah, that naughty boy. That boy. Alright, the Scream movies. Now, the original film is a classic. Scream, the first movie, came out in 1996. It brought back the slasher genre and made slasher movies interesting again. It brought intrigue back to the slasher genre, especially that opening scene when Drew Barrymore is gutted by Ghostface. Yes, that iconic opening scene is as iconic as other scenes from other horror films, and the movie is just really good. Like, the acting is really good, and it's really good. It throws that more self-aware humor aspect of it, and there's this whole whodunit thing that has been parodied and used thousands of times since Scream was released. The whole whodunit concept of storytelling gets repetitive to me now, but this was the movie that started that concept. Well, maybe not started the concept, but it helped revolutionize it, if you know what I mean. It revolutionized the slasher genre, made it big again, and ever since then they kept making more self-aware horror films, slasher films, and all that. So the original Scream, it's a really good movie, really good acting, and the actors are very memorable, especially Matthew Lillard. I forget his character's name, but if you know Matthew Lillard, you know that he is crazy. He is crazy. Yeah, David Arquette, Neve Campbell, and of course, Courtney Cox. Just all around, it's like the acting is pretty good, and it's a really good movie, man. Yeah, so that was the original Scream movie for you. I give that one an A. Scream 2 is also pretty good for the most part. It starts to be a little lackluster in some parts, but it's still pretty good. It follows the same characters again. It follows Sydney in her college years, and a year later, and it's just I mean, it's a good movie. I wouldn't say it's better than the first one, though. There are a few parts of it that I don't like as much, but it's still pretty good nonetheless. And then, yeah, Scream 2, it's pretty good. The acting is good. Some of the new cast members are kind of in the new movie, but it's good nonetheless. Of course, Sarah Michelle Gellar is in the movie. Yeah, Buffy. So yeah, that's a good movie. But yeah, so my grade for that one would be A minus. So that's my grade for that one. Scream 3. That's when it starts to suck. I mean, when I first saw it, I kind of liked it the most because it added like certain aspects to Sydney, like her family, like her brother turned out to be the ghost face in the movie, and I always liked that aspect of it. But looking back at that movie now, it's not as good as the first two. Yeah, the self-aware humor aspect of it just becomes a little too much, and there are certain characters in the movie that are a little unbearable, to be honest. So yeah, and there are just a lot of parts in the movie that are just lackluster. They're kind of boring, and that's Scream 3. It's not my favorite. It's actually my least favorite now. I think I give that one a C plus. So that's my grade for that one. And the last film that came out, Scream 4. Um, it it's better than the third, but it's still kind of lackluster. Especially that opening scene where it's like we're watching a movie within a movie within a movie, and it's weird, man. Yeah, like the opening scene of Scream 4 is just it's weird. But other than that, though, I do like the actor, some of the new cast in Scream 4. I think they're pretty good, especially what's her name? Hayden Panettiere. I think that's her name. She's pretty good. Um, yeah, like for the most part, the actors are pretty good, and there are parts of the movie that are again kind of eh. But I mean, I do like the movie better than Scream 4. It's not as bad, but it's still kind of lackluster though too. There are parts of the movie that I still like are kind of eh. But yeah, Scream 4, it's a good movie. In a way, it's a good movie, but there are parts of it that I don't like as much. I do like it better than Scream 3, and for Scream 4, I would give it a B minus. That's my grade for that one. So those are my review. That's my review for all the Scream movies. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll let you all know in the description box down below what I'll review next. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you all next time. Bye everyone. Peace.